Hi there, we've got a temporary home, but welcome back to the Football Spy Show, sponsored by our friends at Renault.co.uk. We start with Manchester City, who are understood to be keen on the signing of the Ajax right-back Gregory van der Wiel. According to the Dutch daily De Telegraaf, City have had van der Wiel watched and continue to do so. Now, van der Wiel's got 2 years left on his current contract, and Ajax would want apparently around about £18 million for him. He's 22, very talented indeed, and he's been looked at by AC Milan, Juventus and Chelsea. You'll find out who wins the race for his services right here on Football Spy. Now, the breaking news in London is that Middlesbrough defender David Wheater has joined Bolton on a 3.5-year deal. The reason why that's significant in London is because Arsenal and Chelsea both very keen on him. The trouble is neither club wants to be held to ransom, and Bolton demanding between 15 and 20 million pounds for him. I agree with the stance of the Gunners and the Blues. As we told you earlier this week, Arsenal looking at Christopher Samba at Blackburn as an alternative, along with Richard Dunn at Aston Villa and Matthew Upson at West Ham. All they need, Arsenal, that is a squad player to cover their injury crisis. Chelsea, on the other hand, they do need a bit of quality, which is why, as we told you yesterday, they are deep in negotiations with Benfica for the 23-year-old centre-half David Luiz. Now, sticking with Chelsea, and I think it was Monday that I told you that they were in for the Udinese winger come striker Alexis Sanchez. Well, the Sun here in London's followed up on that story. They say that Udinese want around £22 million for the attack-minded Chile star, who's impressed in last summer's World Cup. They also quote the Udinese chairman Gianpaolo Pazzo, who says here, "With Chelsea, we talked £25 million. I want this figure, if not more." Now, big thanks to V. Clark Chelsea, who emailed me that information yesterday. spy@mirror.co.uk. Time for your messages, and Manchester United talks asking if his team are in for the Southampton youngster Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Well, they are interested, but so too are Arsenal, Chelsea and Tottenham. No team confirmed to have won that particular race just yet. Chloe Mack is asking about Sergio Ramos at Real Madrid and United. Well, the website Tribal Football have been in touch, thanks to them. They were reporting news of a bust-up between Ramos and Jose Mourinho yesterday, and it's a fair bit that if the two parties don't sort things out, then United would be very interested indeed, but I think they'll sort things out there. Connors in Scotland asking if Newcastle are going to be signing anyone to replace Wayne Routledge, who's gone to QPR on loan. Well, we're hearing that they're keen on the Tottenham midfielder Nico Kranjčar, and that they're still very interested in Sean Wright-Phillips at Manchester City on loan. Lots and lots of you getting in touch with me on the show on our email spy@mirror.co.uk from France to tell me that reports out there suggest Chelsea's Gael Kakuta could be on his way to Fulham. Lille had been in for him, but Fulham looks set to win that race. Just one other, to Daimler. No, I don't think the Sevilla striker Alvaro Negredo would be a good substitute for Luis Suarez if Liverpool can't get him. Quite simply, Suarez scores goals and Negredo doesn't. Well, not as much as Suarez does. I've got to tell you, Liverpool is some way down the line with that transfer as well. Now let's run you through some European transfer news. And Tuttosport in Italy are claiming that Juventus is very, very keen on the Atletico Madrid striker Diego Forlan. We told you last week about interest from several clubs, including Manchester United, in the Borussia Dortmund playmaker Shinji Kagawa. Well, Bild in Germany say that his club are offering him a new deal to keep him out of the clutches with the vultures circling. Bayern Munich and Schalke are looking at the Bordeaux keeper Cedric Carrasso, and Espanyol striker Ferran Corominas has finalised his loan move to Osasuna until the end of the season. Now, back to the Premier League, and we told you yesterday about Sport Foot magazine running a piece in Belgium suggesting that Manchester City had won the race to sign the Anderlecht striker Romelu Lukaku. Well, a few hours later, we managed to establish that Sport Foot were wide of the mark and that Lukaku is very much an Anderlecht player. That could, of course, change in the summer. Lots of clubs, as you know, interested in him, but for now, he is going nowhere. One man who is on the move, however, is the Barnsley winger Adam Hamill. He's joined Wolves on an undisclosed fee on a 3.5-year deal. Paul Konchesky's had an unhappy time up at Liverpool, but he can't move on to a third club. Lots of clubs interested, but he can't move because he's already played for Fulham this season, and the rules state that you cannot play for 3 teams in the same campaign. There is talk, however, of Konchesky going back to Fulham on loan, so we'll keep you posted on that one. Also, lots of interest in Stoke strikers Ricardo Fuller and Tunçay, the Turkish striker from Sunderland and Birmingham. So we'll keep you up to date on that one as the days go on as well. Competition time, you know how it works by now. Tell me the total number of goals scored in the following 4 games which take place on Saturday. They are Arsenal against Wigan, Aston Villa against Manchester City, Manchester United against Birmingham, and Wolves against Liverpool. Just those 4 games, no other games count, just to clarify, and it's not enough just to get the answer right. I have to pick you at random for you to win a shirt, just like the Manchester United shirt that I showed you yesterday. Michael Jablonski is in New Jersey in the USA. He thinks there will be 11 goals scored in the 4 games in total. Dan Kirshner is an Arsenal fan from Short Hills in New Jersey. He says 7 goals. Taylor McMillan's a Chelsea fan in Canada, says 11 goals. And Nonny Steiner's from Denmark and a Liverpool supporter. He thinks there's going to be 9 goals scored this weekend. On our email, spy@mirror.co.uk, Irish Shah is a Sunderland fan from Durham here in the UK, thinks that there'll be 12 goals. And Jai is from Australia. He's a Manchester United fan, thinks that there will be 12 goals scored. Keep your entries and your questions coming in to us. Rob's going to be in the Spy office waiting to update you on all the breaking transfer news. The Football Spy Show is back tomorrow. I'll see you next time.